round 2 of our NASCAR Cup Series race at the one and only Daytona 500. And we are on our qualifying lap. We will see where we can start. More likely dead last or around there, because this car stinks without a car to draft with. Where will we start? Boom! 39th, second to last place. Woohoo! Welcome from following the channel and watching along in this journey for greatness. If you like what you're watching, please hit the like and subscribe button. It'll mean loads for me. I did manage to use the money from what I had left over from last season, and because I decided to do the truck and the Xfinity and the Dirt Series all off camera, just to get me the extra money to improve this. It's after throwing away a spot for the championship 4 round last season. I want a championship. I am hungry for a championship. So we got 36 races. Let's see what we can do. I need a top 15 for a sponsor bonus. Hopefully I can get more than that. Hopefully I can get some stage wins. And and then I just caused a caution because I can't keep my car straight. Now, during practice I was trying to get my practice goal. And when I was behind Jimmy Johnson, this car was flying, and I got $12,000 bonus for that. But I also noticed that after 7 laps, my right front was like at a 70-something%, where everything else was at a 90. So I changed my camber down, so hopefully that will help with tire wear. Because last thing I want is to be going for a win and then have my tire blow because I couldn't pit. Late block there for Kevin, so I can get cut back up to the lead pack here. Woo! Getting a little swervy there. I always wonder if I was ever to get myself a steering wheel, if my stability of how I drive would improve. Oh, sorry, Bubba. I guess my tire wear is doing a little bit better. It's in the 80s. Spin house. I saw myself get up to 205. look at that. We're in the top 10. Yeah, buddy. We can get some much needed stage win points. I mean, I was at my truck series. I won the race, but because I didn't get into any of the stages, I'm like 6th place, which is really funny. You win the race, but because you didn't finish in the top 10 of any of the stages, you are not the leading. Hey, Joey. You're going to get a lead a lap in the Daytona 500. How do you feel?
Still there. 5 to go. Careful, still there. All clear.
Coming on lap 12, I'm going to get the lap led, but like I've said in previous episodes, for whatever reason, it no longer matters if you lead a lap or get the most laps led. It's all that matters about the stages. Try and do some blocking. Some blockity block blocking. It's too slow. Go on ahead, Dylan. Oh, no neck. Get back to pace. Get back on pace. That was a great save by Busch. Oops, sorry, Dylan. Now, I got a story or something I want to talk about, but I'll wait till after this stage. Alright, I'm going to stay behind Newman and hopefully have enough momentum that I'll make the pass after coming out of turn 4, so that way I can get the 10 points and the playoff point. Alright, come on, Chase. Chase, give me the push, give me the push, give me the push, give me the push, give me the push. Yeah, got the stage win, yes! Thank you, Chase Elliott, yay! Alrighty, go stage 2. Went in first, came out first. Alright, so if you have been a fan of the channel and you've been watching majority of my episodes and my uploads here, you will always see me referring to Chase Elliott as Mr. Silverspoon, because Silverspoon is anyone who is a name given to drivers who basically were able to get up through the ranks faster than normal people because daddy or grandpa had a lot of money, or in Chase Elliott's case, and I guess Dale Jr. would have fallen into this too, is Chase Elliott's in racing because his dad was Awesome Bill from Dawsonville, who won the very first race where the prize was $1 million. So he was also known as $1 Million Bill. Bill Elliott is a legend. You know, he may not have had the 7 titles that Dale Earnhardt Sr., Richard Petty, and Jimmy Johnson has, but he had won the most popular driver award so many times that he actually told them to take his name out of the list. It's because he was always there, and he was always winning because he was humble, he was soft-spoken, and he raced you clean, from what I can remember as a kid watching him. Well, where he comes Chase Elliott, he comes in, gets to replace Jeff Gordon in the 24 car, and I don't know how it was told. Someone, it must have been a hater, he cried to Hendricks until he was able to get the 9 car. And he won the championship in 2020. Now, Chase Elliott is the reason why I'm back into racing. Because of his daddy. And I would like to see him succeed, and he has been. But his racing of late is becoming almost Ross Chainis-esque, where he'll just punch you out of the way and expect you not to retaliate. And his fans who worship at the altar of Chase Elliott thinks he's done nothing wrong. But then if you get someone like Ross Chastain to do the same thing, well, oh, how dare you do that? You need to race better. Well, despite his flaws, Chase Elliott deserves to be in NASCAR. He is one of the best talents that the NASCAR has, who has at least some flavor to him. He's not vanilla, but Austin Dillon, who's in that number 3 car, is the very epitome of a silver spoon. Only reason why he's in Cup is Grandpa owns the team. Only reason why he's racing in number 3 because Grandpa owns the team. Richard Childress told Dale Sr.'s mother right after he died, sorry, mosquitoes flying in my forehead, that the 3 will never be used again. And before she even passes away, grandson wants to race, so let him use the number 3 because Grandpa, as Austin wants the number 3, so he's going to get what he wants. Yes, he's won a Daytona 500, but so has Michael McDowell. Talladega and Daytona is truly one of the few races on the circuit where it doesn't matter who you are, you almost have, if you have a halfway decent car and you can stay out of trouble the entire race, everyone has a legit chance of winning. But if you would go look up Austin Dillon's record and put that to any other driver, they would be out of a team, out of a ride. But because Austin Dillon has Grandpa's heritage lineage, he's still on the team. Eric, what was that? Oh my word! I want to pit. But now he's pulling at Kyle Petty. Well, Kyle Petty, he's the son of Richard He is the son of King Richard I, keeper of the Goodyears, leader of the Labs. Has 200 career wins. Oh, and I so was regretting pitting now. But he fancied himself a rock star. And so when he could have been honing his craft, he was trying to be a rock star. And so he wasn't that great. Granted, he was trying to be his own man, not, race for himself, so he wasn't getting the greatest equipment. But if you watch USA, Austin Dillon has a TV show called Life in the Fast Lane. And it's just a rich white boy and one of his pit crew pretending to be the Kim Kardashian. But not as good looking. But yeah, the show stinks. His driving stinks. The only way he's going to get in the playoffs is if he wins one of the last 7 races of the regular season. And I wish I wouldn't have pitted. Oh my word, this stinks. Well, this didn't go as expected. No, it wasn't. I shouldn't have pitted. Hey, I got 17 spots off of that pit. Strategy. Alright, final stage of the Daytona 500. Where will we finish? Will we finish in the top 15? Or will we walk into a win? Or do we get a top 10 or top 5? We'll find out in about 16 more laps. Mr. Amarillo, we have something to talk about. Did you put me into the wall? I should hold this beef for later because I'm afraid that if I try to take him out right now, it's going to hurt me worse than it's going to hurt him. Ooh, we've given Amarillo a push. Has got us in the top 10. Got ourselves a little train going. This is getting dicey.
Careful, still there.
Come on, Mr. Watermelon Man, give me a push.
You're all clear up top. Hold that line, driver. Clear high, bud. Honest looking good. Still there.
Oh, here's another true definition of a silver spoon. William B.
Stay low.
was a sim racer. He goes, Dad, I think I could do the real thing. And Daddy's loaded. And next thing you know, he's on the Hendricks team. Oh, he went through it. He did go through trucks and stuff. And he
And go.
are a decent driver. But he didn't do the traditional way like Ross Chastain or Kevin Harvick
Still there.
or Denny Hamlin or Kyle or Kurt Busch. No, the only reason they were able to,
Still
they
there.
had some talent, but was a lot of money backing it.
All clear. Got one inside. Clear low.
All right, let's hang William B out to dry.
Still there. All clear.
Almost afraid. I'm gonna look. All right, 9 laps left of fuel. My tires is 60 and 70, and I was slow to do the block.
Low now. Careful, still there.
But will we have enough tires? Will we have enough? Oh no 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 no! Ah!
Yellow flag.
Oh, what was that? Oh man, that was horrid.
Going green. Be ready here. Green's out. Inside.
That was. Oops.
Time to go, driver.
Pay attention, James. That was emotional damage.
Still there.
Can I get up to at least the top 15 to salvage this?
Stay low.
Sorry, Jimmy.
Got a car high now.
Yeah, my car just does not feel right.
All around.
What?
Yellow flag.
Oh.
We're going green. Almost ready. Green's out. Let's go. Guys all low now. Double one turn. 2 more. Good to go.
Man, this couldn't have started any worse.
Careful. Still there. Car out.
Start off by getting put into the wall by Eric Amarillo, pitting, and just losing all of the track position. Then get collected up with Kurt Busch. pit again, lose more track position, then lose control of my controller and my screen because some pop-up. And there's no way I'm doing all 48 laps over again. You see, in the first stage, I would have been flying by him.
Careful, still there. On the outside now. Still there.
So a very disappointing start to the season, finishing 32 when we had a car that could have won. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Well, thanks to that stage win, though, I'm up 25th in the season standings. Well, guys, that was a very heartbreaking way to start the season. At least we didn't DNF, and we made $1 million. So, until next time, guys, I will see you in the funny papers. Peace.